Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here, welcome you back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 21. In today's video, we're going to be working on a vehicle that's a mod, but unfortunately, the game, well not unfortunate, but the creators of this game released a Land Rover DLC, and it does include the vehicle we're going to be working on that is a mod, so unfortunately, I will not be keeping this vehicle. I will be selling it after it's all said and done. I know I said I would keep modded vehicles in the past, but unfortunately with this vehicle turning into a DLC vehicle, I'll let you guys see it here. Oh, that's the profit so far. As you can see here, it is a car mod that I found in the junkyard, but unfortunately now that I have a DLC version, there's really no need for me to keep the modded version in my game here to eat up any resources that it might eat up for the game. So as you can see, most of the car is already put together. I did find it in the junkyard. It was in really rough shape. I've already gone ahead and got the engine completed and inside. The driver's side of the suspension is pretty much all done, other than I need to do the front shock absorbers, or it's yeah, well, not shock absorbers, but the springs basically. Those are shock absorbers. That's why I need to do the front spring on this side, and then I have the wheels and tires to put on. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the car up in the air. I haven't worked in the engine bay other than dropping the engine into it, so we will need to do the fuse box as well. So that'll be something to look forward to me working on as well. And as you can see, the exhaust is not done either. This vehicle, as far as being a mod is concerned, it did not have any Land Rover parts to put on it, but since the DLC is in here now, I went ahead and I swapped out the interior with the DLC parts, and I'm swapping out the wheels with the DLC parts as well. Unfortunately, I can't swap out body paneling with the DLC parts because it's two different cars and it's specific to the car that you're working on. So that's the reason why we can't do that with this one. As you see, we're already getting into it here. We got the driver's side done on this vehicle. So we're just working on the passenger side now, so it doesn't fall off my lift or anything. Let's get that counterbalance going on here. So, like I said, the engine is already completed. I believe since I did the driver's side, I wanted to say I bought everything I needed for the passenger side as well. So this episode might seem a little short, and I do apologize if you were looking for a longer one. Truth be told, I was kind of on the fence about actually recording this because I figured I'll just save it for when I work on the DLC one whenever I come across it. But I thought you guys might like seeing the mod version as well before the DLC version had came out. So wanted to still show it off to you guys there. I honestly was just planning on doing the body work on this car and then being done with it. But I decided I'd rather make a lot of my money back and then some, since I went to the trouble to get it, that I'm going to go ahead and do a complete full restore on this thing. Not going to be doing any performance parts or anything like that. Engine's completely bare to the bone stock. And the suspension and brakes will be as well. Exhaust system most likely will be too. Just because it's an off-road vehicle, I don't want to put a bunch of performance parts on a vehicle I don't plan on keeping anyways. Yeah, I'll make a little bit more money, but in the long haul, I'm not keeping this car, so it's a little bit of a letdown, but it is what it is. It's happened in the past with other DLCs that come out later on and replace mods for me, unfortunately. But like I said, it's better to have a DLC car than it is to have a mod, just because of the fact of stability in the game. So we got the passenger side pretty much all done here on the suspension work as well, but we are going to still need to do the exhaust system here, and I don't know anything about it. Oh, the battery's in a weird spot too. The battery's in there. I'm gonna have to get that. I don't have any, whoops. I'm so used to working on the engine on the stand, I'm used to it being over there. I don't have any of the exhaust parts, so we're gonna go ahead and grab those. As you see, I was buying the wheels there. I need that, and I need two of these. And that should finish off the exhaust. Oh yeah, it doesn't even have a catalytic converter, and it doesn't have this side to it because it's only a single exit. Okay. See what they did there with that. I'm gonna go ahead and lower it down. And this is the paint job that came on the car. I actually dig it. It's kind of different. It's like a greenish gray, like a military green, I guess you can say. And it had a white top on it. I kind of would have preferred a black one, but I thought the white one looked pretty good, so I kept it as it is. Like I said, just doing a restore. I was not 100% into finishing this thing, but kind of talked myself into it. Originally, I was just planning on doing the restore and leaving it outside for you guys to check it out while I worked on something else, but instead I decided to record it as well because I thought it'd be fair for you guys to check it out and see everything that the developer that made this mod went through to get it to where it's at, because he did a pretty good job with it, I must say. There's a lot of whoops, I don't need that. There's a lot of customization to the whoops, I'm kind of jumping screens here. There's a lot of customization in regards to the body. I just went with what you could initially restore it with, so I just stuck with that instead. I don't know why I keep hopping in and out of here to put the part on it. Seems like it's more time consuming. Don't know why I'm doing that. Sorry about that. We need this ECU, and I saw the battery. I need a battery too. Do I not need the brake setup? I guess I don't. Maybe because it's an older car, you wouldn't have the ABS system? I don't know. Kind of interesting that's not a thing in here. Oh, I already have that. I don't have that on there though. There we go. We need an air filter and a cover, and we need the radiator, or the fan for it. So we're gonna have to pop back in over here. Got our air filter. Oh, it's B, so we're gonna need... Get rid of that. I already know what I need. I just gotta scroll down here to it. These two fans. And that should be good to go. We have this. I do not have an extra top. You know what? I might actually have an extra top. Let me see. I have some extra parts in here from when I was planning on building some cars for you guys in the past. And I just want to think that... Oh, I needed that. I might as well take that while I'm in here. Looks like I don't in that warehouse. This one, nothing. Alright, there's stuff in here. I do need this. We'll take that. A lot of this stuff was reserved for the M3. Like I said, you can rename the parts. So I think this is pretty much everything you need to restore the M3-like vehicle. So... I'm going to take this stuff just because it's here. I mean, I might as well. This is all stuff I'll use eventually. The oil filter is a maybe. I definitely could use this. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm just looking for parts right now. Okay, I don't need those. Nothing in there, and nothing in there. I could have used that in the last episode with the Roadrunner, but oh well. It is what it is. I'm sure I'll come across another vehicle that I could use it in instead. So we're gonna go ahead and go to part mount. I did get this out of there, so that's cool. Whoops. Again, so used to doing the engine on the engine stand, kind of forget that it's on that side. Really do trick you with that. I'm gonna guess that's clip A. We're gonna go out on a limb here and try to see if we remember. Yep. So after this, the air filter box will be done as well. There we go. And now we're on to... It's not hard, but I would say it's the harder stuff. It looks like we need 2 A's, 1 B, 2 C's for the relay. So I'm going to go off of what I see and the size of them. So need 2 A's, 1 B, and 2 C's. So an A, C, C, and a B. Cool. So I just need the cap now too. The older one. There it is. And then for the fuses themselves, I'm not going to know that off the top of my head just looking at it like that, so I got to pull it this way. I need 1 A, 2 B's, and 1 C. And I saw I was missing a starter. I thought I put the starter on this thing. I guess not. Oh, and I bought an extra C. You know what? I'll probably end up using that sometime, so we might as well just hang on to it. Go ahead and put the car back up in the air, and we're going to put the starter on it. I thought I had done that, but I guess not. I must have skipped it. There it is. Classic V8 starter for the V8. And I think that's all the parts. Yeah, it's at 100%. To save time, I'm going to do what I did with the Plymouth Roadrunner. I know this isn't legit, but we'll just RP that I took it down and then I pushed it over here. But that's just going to help get it over here quicker. Man, the alignment is jacked up on this thing. But then again, like I said, it came from the junkyard, so it was in pretty rough shape when I found it. And when I found it, it only had one wheel, so that should tell you everything you should know about how beat up it was in the yard. Definitely saved. Oh man, these headlights are way off too. Alright, there we go. So, there's no performance parts or anything in it, so we're going to just actually take it out front here. There's no need to put it on the dyno to see what kind of numbers it's making. Just because I already know what kind of numbers it's making and it's going to be stock basically. The only reason it wouldn't make those numbers is because something's broken on it, but it's all brand new parts, so we don't need to worry about anything like that. Alright, so we got some coolant in it now. Get that brake fluid in here too. This is going to be nice though, getting this all fixed up to the way it is, because granted I'll have to pull the mod out of my game, but it'll be nice because by the time I pull it, I'll have this thing sold and I'll have some extra money, so I'll be able to recoup some of my money before the mod becomes unstable. But who knows, maybe the author will keep up with it and he'll keep the mod going. I don't know if he would want to or not, if they would want to, because now the game has a DLC version of the car in here, so I know a lot of people might look at his mod and go, well, I don't need that if I just buy the DLC. But who knows? Maybe other people will be like, well, I don't want to buy the DLC, I want to use yours. I've seen that in many cases too, where they're just like, oh, I don't have the DLC, so I'll just use the mod version instead. Which, nothing wrong with that. I've done that before too. So we're on the oil now, and that'll be the last thing, and then we should be good to go on starting this thing up. So we got, just a quick double check, we got coolant, power steering, washer fluid, which, I mean, yeah, that's not really urgent, but we do it anyways. Check it. Oil and brakes. So we are 100% on this one. Let's go ahead and hop in here and fire it up. Again, these are the seats that come with the model. That's the DLC version. That's the reason why it might look a little funny in here. He did a good job with the seating position. You seem like you sit up pretty high though. You're pretty far back. Let's go ahead and start it up and listen to it. Good healthy sounding motor there. This thing is thing's sounding pretty good there, and I threw Arizona plates on it because I'm going to send it off to Arizona, and some lucky person in Arizona is going to get it. We're going to go ahead and check out the car status as well. As you can see, this is the factory color, and I kept it the factory color. I've found it in the junkyard. It has 124,165 miles on it, so not bad for a 97 if I do say so myself. I bought it for $5,096. I sunk all of this into it. There's no performance parts, so no extra bonus there. Between the parts and the body value, though, I'm getting about $48,000 and $700 roughly, so that's not too bad. So I'm going to be making a total profit of $54,095 based on the condition of the parts too. So I'm going to be selling it for $59,191. Definitely not something that I would bank a lot of money on or something I would want to flip to make money with, but it's definitely a cool car to fix up. It's a unique looking car. It definitely looks like classic safari car you would see if you're in the African safari, checking out all the wild animals out there. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about it. And until next time, take care.